Alright, so how to play lightning rod with the Zfile. It's still a trial and error thing. It's a bit tricky, but it's doable. So, first off, elevation, pretty flat, and rings from max. That's where it gets rings from pin. Obviously, it's harder to count when you don't have access. You can't reach, but you can always stretch it a bit. So I call this a 5.6 negative. All right, let's talk about wind now. Obviously, it's a 3.3 miles per hour, and it's coming from 2.8. All right, now the shot view. It's pretty hard to have a ring count on the shot view when it's outside the 5 rings past your landing spot, right? So you have to use the hole as a reference point. And now I'm just gonna put the tip of the tracer at the edge of the hole. And that's how I'll be able to measure the rings from max. So this looks good to me. So now I have 5 rings, 6, 7, 7.4 to the front edge of the cup. So now the rollout will be 8.8, and the blue number here is the difference between the rollout and the shot view. So you have to be minus 6.8 behind. That's the difference. It's there. So you reset, you make sure you're at the right place, and you move back 0.68, 0.7 approximately. What I like to do is add a bar of spin like that and line up, and should be right at the hole with 1 bar. Actually, I'm gonna play a tiny bit closer, and I'm gonna favor the right side of the cup because the green breaks a tiny bit. That's the read I make here. So I bring it back, and now I go back to the pool. 841. Straight-ish. 841. Obviously, it'd be much easier with a better grid, but I eyeball it, bring it out there, and see if it works. Usually I like to play lightning rod with lower winds, but sometimes it still works the way you want it to with higher wind ball. Obviously, it's a pretty low wind ball, but it's a high wind tournament, so Here you go. That's how you play lightning rod with the Z file.